Welcome friends back to another chill MTG video. In this video we draft a pretty interesting black-red blood deck from Crimson Vow on Arena. At the end of the video I'll go over my overperforming and underperforming cards from the draft. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, Skull Scab, exploit deck's pretty good. Dig up Cleave, search your library for a card, put it in your hand and shuffle. You know what's funny, I think if you listen to the Receivables podcast with Patrick Sullivan and Cedric Phillips, Patrick Sullivan said he designed a tutor card. I'm wondering if it was this Dig Up card. There's also the tutor, I think, that mills 13 cards, and then you get to get it, so it might be that other one. But I'd be interested to know if this was the card that Patrick Sullivan designed. So, anyways, I think we're going to be taking... oh, there's some vampires in here. Let's just draft a red card. I do like the Skull Scab, but 2 black is probably pretty popular. This statuette's pretty good. So what does this do when it transforms? Gives you mana, becomes a 3/3 with trample. Yeah, seems fun. So there's a Stitched Assistant for exploit. We've drafted this Guardian deck before. Yeah, let's take this Sanguine Statue. Let's go to see if we can do a blood deck. This seems good, giving stuff double strike for 3. Alright, blood, here we come. Ooh, another Skull Scab? Is it too late to go into exploit? Let's move into... Ooh, Reckless Impulse is pretty good too. I don't think Ancestral Anger is too good, even in limited. Let's take the... I should have picked the exploit card. Oh well. We're doing red. Let's do some red-black things. Maybe this Reckless Impulse comes back. Bleed Dry's good for removal. Oh, I do like Foreboding Statue as well for color fixing. I actually think Blood Fountain's pretty good as well for getting creatures back from the yard. So, Foreboding Statue can add. Yeah, let's take the statue. Another exploit card. Wretched Throng, also an exploit card. We're going to take the Lacerate Flesh though. Get us some blood tokens. Ooh, what's this? So pretty just like card draw. Doesn't seem bad. Gotta have creatures on the board though. Get in here, belligerent guest. Yeah, get in here, blood hypnotist. We should be able to pick up a Blood Fountain on the wheel or later in another pick. Actually, I think this black-green card's pretty good if you're playing that toughness deck. Get them 113 zombies in that thing. We'll take the guest. We're all up in blood in here. I see the tutor came around. Kind of hard to play in limited, but I expect to see this card possibly in constructed. Get in here, blood. Ooh, ceremonial knife as well. I'm actually going to take... Yeah, you know what? Let's just take the red card here. We may play that End of Festivities. I haven't played with it yet. I don't know if 1 damage to each creature is good enough, but it may be. Especially if we're up against the blue-white Disturb deck, which plays a lot of 1/1 flyers. Exploit to destroy a planeswalker. That seems like a great constructed card. Let's hope this... you don't play against a lot of planeswalkers in limited. Honestly, I think the best card for us here is the Blood-Crazed Socialite. This is 2 mana for a 3/3. We're actually going to pass on this card, though. I think it's a pretty good card. We're going to take the Socialite here. Get all up in that blood. Ooh, Cemetery Prowler. This is part of the Cemetery Cycle, a mythic cemetery creature in each color. We're going to take, which is weird since we're mostly vampires in the blood. We're going to take the Celebrants, though I think the Celebrants is a good card. We might need this 2-drop. I'm going to take the Celebrants here. Pump it creature. Take the Dying Malice is pretty good. So is this Sure Strike. I'd like to get both of these for combat tricks. Another Skull Scab, man. There's a pretty awesome exploit deck going around. Just take another Grizzly Ritual, though 6-drop's getting up there. Oh man, the art on this card is so good. I'm really excited to see Sam Gwai, the daughter of Rebecca Gwai, see her art come into Magic the Gathering. You can definitely see her mother's influence on her art, which is a 100% good thing. All right, we'll take the Blood Fountain here. So you don't have to high pick this card. There's a bunch running around at common, and it'll definitely wheel. Let's take the 2-drop here. I don't think this is a great 2-drop, but I don't want the 4 drops. We'll throw this one in the sideboard. This is a great 1-drop for us. Wears pants well. Some of the art in this set is just so regal looking. Like, look at this vampire. It's definitely an interesting art direction. I'm actually really excited to see this kind of like top-down art direction where, you know, the vampires are just super regal. Look at this. I'm interested to see how that plays out in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Really looking forward to that set as well. We'll take the 2-drop here, I think. Will we? Yeah, let's just, you know, let's take the blood card. We're gonna all in this blood archetype here. See what we can do. Need a couple more creatures probably. Well, we got 11. So if I get 3 more good creatures in this last pack, I'll be happy. Second Blood Fountain's not going to make the deck. Change of Fortune. This is another great art by Sam Guai. Unfortunately, this is an unplayable limited card, so beautiful art in our colors, but not playable and limited. What do we got here? 2-drop. That deals 2 damage to you, and then it transforms into a card that can't block. That's interesting. Is that even good? I don't think that's great. We're gonna take the Lacerate Flesh here. No, we're gonna take the Blood Clay Socialite, another good creature. That's what we were looking for. 3rd Skull Scab going around. Hot dang. This seems like a great constructed card as well. A great limited card. Just putting creatures on the battlefield at sorcery speed. Alright, what do we want? Flame Breather. Well, I guess we're taking the... Do we need the blood card? Let's actually take the 2-drop. Got that just in time. Not in the wolf deck, so not really anything here for us. Gift of Fangs, it's probably right. Bloody Betrayal sounds good as well, but we got so many vampires. We got 9 vampires. This has got to be right for us. It's removal and a pump spell. Now, we're going to have to look at our creature density. Might need to take out probably End the Festivities and get another Blood Cray Socialite. Perfect. Get in the deck. A little short on 2-drops. We need to watch out for that. Need to potentially take out this Ceremonial Knife for another 2-drop. 4 socialites. Looks like we're in on our plan. Also, if you didn't know, you can hit Alt when you're drafting to see how many copies of a card you have. I thought this was a pretty great feature for those looking to pick up whole sets here in Arena. You can see I have all the millipedes, so I'm going to take this white card since I only had one of those. Apparently I have no lightning wolves. Get in the collection there, lightning wolf. Yeah, 2 drop. That'll play. Alright, just a few cuts here. Get down to our 23. Probably cut a couple spells, keep the creatures in. Alright. So we're at 42, need to make a couple cuts. We're gonna probably, let's see. Sacrifice. How are we making blood tokens here? Belligerent guest. Blood servitor. Ooh, we might actually need our knife here to make blood tokens. I was thinking we were making more blood tokens than we were. So we want to keep our removal in. I'm actually gonna take out, let's see, take out a 4-drop. Is that right? Yeah, let's take out a 4-drop. And then cut 1 spell. This is a creature. This is kind of a creature. I guess the flame breather doesn't really make sense. Sure, let's just take that guy out of here. All right. Got our deck. Throw on. What are we feeling here? Yeah, get in here. Soul Ring. All right. See you in the first round. All right, round 1 with our black-red blood deck and Crimson Vow limited. We go first. Just need at least 1 more land. We'll be good. We'll go ahead and keep this. Create that blood token, blood fountain. Come on, land off the top. No, I'm wondering. Let's actually try to hit that land now. We're gonna throw out our 6-drop, which we're a little far away from. There we go. That makes me feel better. Go into. Oh, looks like we're playing the other blood deck. Want them to sacrifice this on the hypnotist so we can play our socialite. Because we can always get it back with our blood fountain. Oh. It's a pretty good rare for the blood deck. Get our 4 drop down. If they kill it, we can always get it back with our blood fountain. Oh, and she's got menace. Nice. See how regal this artwork is? All these vampires. Great art direction. Alright. Use the blood token. Oh, we're playing a 3-color deck. That's got to be hard to do in this format. Oh, nice. Good play, OP. I expect him to kill our 3/3 now. There we go. Sacrifice our own blood. Looks like OP's a little hurt on lands. Oh man, he's gonna have 5 tokens. All right. Transform. Nice job, OP. Their blood deck is sweet. We're probably going to lose to these 2/2 bats. Is it a vampire? Blood bat. Oh, and it's a blood token? You can still sacrifice it? That's amazing. So we're going to be taking... Man, they're flying as well. Yeah, that's a great card. All right, step 1. Gain some life here with these gluttonous guests. I think we definitely got our work cut out for us here. OP's definitely digging for lands. Got a handful of cards. Not looking good for the home team here. Oh wow, great play. Gonna hit us for 9. I don't think we're gonna be able to take another hit like that. We need some removal. So we can do 6, 7, 8. Not enough. Good enough, OP. Good game. We will lose on the crackback. This is pretty sweet rare. That's the rare you want to see to go into the blood deck. It's very strong. Great info. All right. On to game 2. Yeah, seems like a keepable hand. Starting out with the blood token, I like it. Alright, do we... Alright, well, we're going to get in there, and I think we're going to pitch this, one of these lands, to get more action. Glad we did that. Hold up our sure strike here. Alright, get in there with the gluttonous guest. Do we have another blood deck that we're playing against? Alright, a couple more mana we'll have removal. Let's... shave our sure strike here, so let's just get in here with the 1/4. If he blocks, he blocks. He does block. Alright. I'm gonna drop our blood token. I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to discard a Grisly Ritual to get more mana. We'll 100% trade Blood Servitors here. Or actually, I'll trade. I'll double block. No, I can't double block, so yeah, we'll trade the Blood Servitors. That lines up well against our creatures. Probably a bad attack there. It's alright, so we got our mana for Grisly Rituals now. It's about all the mana we'll need. We'll blood token the rest of our lands. Bad 2-for-1 there in that Magna Pummeler. Oh, it didn't do damage, so that actually works out nice. Alright, get in there, Blood Servitor. Doesn't like me gaining life. Alright. Fair enough. Don't put it on that. Put it on that guy. That's... Turns out that was a good removal by the opponent. Another desperate farmer. All right. Save this Grisly Ritual for alright, for a bigger creature they may have. Now we're losing the race. There we go. It's a good target. I should have. Interesting. That was a bad play somehow. That Despraved, the Desperate Farmer. It's a good card. So now we're taking 6. They're going to gain 4. And this Blood Hypnotist can't block. It's really a pretty big drawback of this card. I need a blocker, and I need a... That helps. That's a good draw. Should have knew that was in our deck. Alright, what are we getting back with that guy? Gluttonous Guest, probably, right? Yeah. Oh, this is only when it attacks. Alright, well, so we got a block here. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be game. Alright, good game, OP. Alright, 0-2. Let's see if we can get a couple wins with this deck. Alright, we're first again. We're gonna play, keep this hand, we got the Statuette. Hello, OP. So we've played against 2 blood decks. That's interesting. Wonder what this guy's gonna be playing. Alright, not blood. So blood definitely gets better the later it is in the game, as you are able to filter through lands. Earlier in the game, I'm less inclined to use it because, you know, I want to get to 6 mana to use my Grisly Ritual. But you know, I'm probably, since we have 2 of these, it's a harder decision to make. Though I'm okay with getting creatures in the yard because we can get them back with Blood Fountain. Definitely a lot of interesting lines of play with blood and, you know, recursion from the graveyard. All right, next turn we're just going to get down our Socialite. Huh. Are we playing against the blood deck? Are we 3 for 3? By far the best blood deck we've seen so far with this deck was the first game that had the rare, the 2-mana rare. Alright, this is an interesting looking build. We cast a non-creature spell, create a spirit. We're gonna get out of here with that guy. And we're not gonna attack since they can double block. But we'll most likely definitely be getting in there next turn. I'm not sure if blue-red is a supported archetype here in Crimson Vow. I have not seen it before, but that doesn't mean there's not some uncommon and gold, blue-red gold uncommon. So if they get rid of their Socialite, our play is going to be to return them to our hand using Blood Fountain. We definitely have not used Sure Strike this game. Oh, well, there we go. This card is great. This card is a must remove because it essentially lets you draw 2 cards per turn in your draw phase. Good. We're gonna have to get rid of, yeah, perfect. We need to get rid of that gold card immediately. It's a good card. It's a must remove. Alright, well, any draws are live. If we draw spells, we're getting spells. If we draw lands, we can blood token them away. Yeah, so Sure Strike has just not been a good fit in this deck so far. And now we're definitely behind on board. Let's see if we can get them to block with their Ballista Watcher. Sense. So our 2/1 is a pretty bad match against that. Now we're just going to get our Socialite down. And we're going to hold on to the Blood Petal Celebrant to pitch to blood. We just need to take care of this guy somehow and stabilize. No attacks. All right, I like that. Let's see. Oh, it's a 5/5. All right, well. activating our statue. Get in there because not that on their board yet. We will sacrifice a blood token. It's nice we don't have to pay for that, but we also don't get the blood token's effect. Decline, it's already a 3/3. Alright, so that's 8 damage. Definitely go to damage. What do we got in the yard? Gluttonous Guest and Crazed Socialite. So let's Guest, Crazed Socialite back, and we'll play our Epicure. It's not a great blocker since he can kill it, but it is what it is. Yeah, alright. Oh, are we just dead? 8, 9, 10. Oh man, I didn't even see we had lethal on board. Bad plays. That was my daughter saying hi. Alright, well, 0-3 with this deck, definitely some bad misplays. It was an interesting deck to play, a lot of interesting lines to look at. Thanks for watching those games. At the end of the video, I like to take some time out to go over my opinions of what was an underperforming and overperforming card from our draft. So our underperforming card today was definitely Blood Hypnotist. This creature's fact that it cannot block was really a liability in some of our games. This creature definitely fits better in an aggressively focused red deck and not necessarily in a blood deck. I noticed in our deck we were really trying to buy some time to get to our bigger mana spells, our 4, 5, 6 mana value spells, which blood helps us do, whereas this creature is really trying to stay aggressive and get past some troublesome blockers. But in our last game, it was a real liability that we couldn't block with this creature. For our overperformer of the draft, definitely Gluttonous Guest. If you saw in our last game, our OP used 2 pretty good removal spells on this very modestly statted 1/4 body creature. But I've noticed, at least in this draft, the 1/4 body seems to stack up pretty well against other creatures in the format for blocking, and the life gain is definitely not negligible. You saw, even without a lot of blood creation enablers, we maybe only had 4 or 5 different cards that made blood tokens. We had no issues making blood tokens in any of our games. So with 1 or 2 of these guys out on the battlefield, they're going to gum up the opponent's attacks. They're also going to give us some incidental life gain for what we want to be doing anyways, which is digging through our deck to get to those bigger payoff spells. So definitely an overperformer. So I recommend picking up a couple copies of this if you're drafting the blood deck in Crimson Vow. So with that, thanks for watching, thanks for chilling out, and I'll see you next time.